Hey guys, today I just want to speak about spiritual warfare for a second, and how to overcome it. How to kind of fight this battle. And I'm not gonna, obviously spiritual warfare is fought in the prayer closet. It's definitely the place where we need to get on our knees and pray and battle this thing and search God, seek God, and pray against the works of the enemy. But today I want to touch on another aspect of the whole thing, on how to just overcome it. We really need to just ask the question why we get spiritual warfare or spiritual attack. Spiritual attack is something that we get when the enemy wants to kind of imprison us. He wants to get us useless for the kingdom. He wants to paralyze us and get us passive, so we don't do the work that God has commissioned us to do or called us to do. But we're all just wound up and busy with this spiritual. We're just depressed, and whatever the spiritual attack is that we're under. Now, here's just a quick thing that I found is, when I start praying for people, I start praying for people for healing and all kinds of stuff. I was getting heavy spiritual attack because the enemy didn't want me to pray for people. He didn't want me to, go out on the street and lay my hands on the sick and see them recover by God's grace. What he wanted is he wanted to make me miserable and depressed and all of these things, so I wouldn't be in the mood to do that. You get in these moods where you just don't want to love on people. You just don't feel like you want to love on anyone, and I've got that so much myself. And what happens is, we just need to go out and be love to people, because it's not because the love isn't from us ourselves. The love is from God. It comes to us and flows through us to the people. So what we need to do, what I found is, when I want to tell you the story in the spiritual attack that I was in. What I found to do is, I knew that the enemy was keeping me from praying for people. So what I did was, I was like, what, screw this, and I went out and I prayed for as many people as I can find. Even though I didn't feel like it, I didn't want to. I was like, no, I don't want to do this. But I was just like, what, I'm gonna get the devil so much today. And I went into the streets, and I just take a drive around or whatever, and I prayed for every single person I found alongside the road. And guess what, after like the first or second person that I prayed for, I felt like all that spiritual attack just left me. Because see, the enemy is trying to stop you. He's trying to get you in this bubble and stop you from doing the work of God. But then when you bat against that and take an action, not just say, enemy, Satan, get it behind me, no. But when you take an action and you actually go and you go out and you pray for people, and you have love in action, and you walk love out, guess what? All of that depression, all of that worry, all of that stuff that the enemy is putting on you to keep you is gonna go. You see, basically what I'm telling the enemy is, listen, Satan, if you touch me, I'm gonna pray for 10 times more people than I would on usual, so you better not touch me. You see, and that's what I do, man. And then when Satan comes and he touches me, I'm like, oh, you touched me, and I go out and I wreck his kingdom, I wreck hell, and I go and I pray and I pray for people, and I love on people, whatever I need to do. And Satan just backs off just like that, because he gets so afraid of touching us then. But see, what we usually do is, when Satan touches us, we're just like, oh no, don't touch me, oh I'm so bad, oh I'm so depressed, oh it's going so bad with me, and oh whatever, all these things, instead of just being like, yeah, I feel bad, yeah, I feel I don't love anyone, I don't feel like I can love anyone, but because love is from God, and I'm gonna go in faith now and love on people. And guess what? In that moment of faith, when you go out and you love on someone, you pray for someone, the love that you need to love on that person comes supernaturally from God, and He gives it to you. And guess what? When love comes, there's no fear, there's no worry. All those spiritual things that were holding you back has to go. Alright guys, I hope this blesses you. When Satan comes and touches you, wreck his kingdom, man. Wreck his kingdom, and he's going to stop touching you. So awesome, guys. May God bless you, keep you. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. And I love you guys so much.